This week on C Plus News Time, regular show is ending, True TV adds yet another comedy to its growing slate, and Vimeo is getting into the streaming business. What websites are left without streaming capabilities? Is there too much TV? Personally, I'm waiting on Apple's streaming platform, Apple of My Eye, that just shows reruns of their press conferences and a 24-hour live stream of Steve Jobs' grave. Speaking of, watch as I dig myself deeper into the joke hole that is this C Plus News Time.
It's C Plus News Time, delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
I wish propeller hats were back in style just so I can beats up on some nerdses. Welcome back to C Plus News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the comedy news that you didn't know about for the week of September 12th, 2016. First up, Cartoon Network's regular show is coming to an end. The J.G. Quintel created series started back in 2010 and went on to win an Emmy in 2012, along with 5 total nominations. Its impact is lasting, giving the network a distinct voice that wasn't as loud as their other cartoon shows. Regular show and its cast of animals, gods, and relationship issues, driven by main character Mordecai and Rigby, lasted for 250 episodes and even a movie. Season 8 premieres next Monday at 8. Next up, True TV is unrelenting when it comes to comedy now, having canceled shows after just one season and bringing in new ones after previously announcing them just mere months ago. The network is proving that their deals are always churning. John Glaser has a new show, as does Bobcat Goldthwait, and now Andrea Savage is joining the fray. Her series is titled I'm Sorry and stars Savage as a triple threat: comedy writer, mom, and wife. The 10-episode first season will explore her, quote, inner maturity and neuroses through unexpected life situations. Classic comedy fodder. Tom Everett Scott will play her husband, and the show will feature appearances from Jason Mantzoukas, Judy Greer, June Squibb, and more. You will have to wait until 2017 to check it out, though. And finally, move over Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Crackle, CISO, HBO Now, Showtime Anytime, Stars Play, CBS All Access, YouTube, and Twitch. There's another streaming service joining the streaming party. I think I missed one. Vimeo is now tipping its hat in the streaming world. Deadline says that the artsy video sharing site and Lionsgate are teaming up for more TV offerings. This deal will allow Vimeo to nab shows from both Hulu and Netflix, like Orange is the New Black and Casual. Almost 80 shows from Lionsgate, think Mad Men, Weeds, and Nurse Jackie, will be made available. Plus, viewers will also be able to rent movies through the service. This marks Vimeo's attempt at being your next favorite streaming platform. Just last year, they began a push for producing original shows. This deal was started in a partnership with Maker Studios, the very same production company that works with your favorite YouTuber. How do I know this? Maker employs 55,000 of them, so you probably know a few. Be wary though, from my research, there isn't an exact explanation of the exclusivity part of the deal. You'll probably, most likely 100%, still be watching new episodes of Orange and Casual on the respective platforms, but the real question is if shows like Mad Men and Weeds will be taken off of Netflix. No one seems to know, and the word exclusive is in the pact, but we'll probably learn the answer by October 18th when the deal goes into effect. With Vimeo being the latest to push streaming, a la carte television is becoming more and more possible. I've spoken about services like these before in my CISO video, which you should totally check out, BT dubs. But with the advent of these services and more channels joining the pay this set amount for our jazz, is TV getting ahead of itself? Is there too much to watch? And are these channels even TV anymore? Well, I can answer those right here, right now. 1. TV is not ahead of itself. 2. Yes, there's a ton to watch, but you don't have to partake if you don't want to. No one is forcing you to watch 5 seasons of Justified. And 3, they are channels. I don't know a single person that just watches crap on a tiny laptop, phone, or tablet screen. If it goes on a television, it's TV. Back to the too much TV debate. Earlier this year, FX head John Landgraf doubled down on his previous claim that there was, in fact, too much going on in TV. He added that the economics of making all of these shows cannot be be entirely profitable. Eventually, he predicts, the whole way TV operates could cause setbacks. Critics can't even keep up with the amount of TV nowadays. Just look at the AV Club, which pulled coverage for a good number of the shows they usually cover for reviews. Landgraf added that shows are difficult to launch and all of the good stuff is being hidden beneath the fodder. Interestingly, Landgraf predicts not a collapse of television, but a contraction of sorts. 450 shows could be greenlighted for the next season, which is not a far cry from last year's 400, and then the system could shrink back down to 350. Networks like HBO and Cartoon Network will have no issue with this, but networks like, say, True TV from earlier, which greenlit at least 10 shows this year alone, could feel the hit. Last week, Scott Collins of The Wrap wrote a piece that begged the question of too much TV maybe being a bad thing. They too quoted Landgraf in this, saying that the boom could end by 2019. However, Collins added a counterpoint in bringing up that the business runs in cycles. The writer's strike in 2007-2008 TV season, for instance, saw a complete halt to everything entertainment. Shows like 30 Rock, Mad Men, and Lost had shortened seasons. The news covered every bit of the action, and a young, blossoming screenwriter in high school learned about writer funding in the industry. It's very easy to say TV watching habits have changed. While I'm not someone who binges on one show at a time, there's 5 or 10 or 15 others out there who would love that. But what it adds up to is, can all of this TV be worth it? Are they worth a watch for the audience? Are they profitable for the studios? Can they maintain and build on viewership numbers? Whatever the case, I guess the only answer for now is to not only continue watching, but also talking about your favorite shows. If a network sees that numbers for those two statistics are comparable, then your favorite show will stay on the air. Shows like The Middle have proved that a solid lead-in and consistently great ratings are an awesome reason for a show to last 8 seasons. The more you pay attention, the more they pay attention. And besides, we all love TV, even those buttholes who say that they don't watch TV. And that's all the news I have for you for this week on C Plus News Time. Why don't you subscribe and check out one of our other videos? Of course, you can always head to the website cpluscomedy.com, where we got the latest news, reviews, features, interviews, and other good comedy bits that only I can provide you with. You can follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy, follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite, like us on Facebook, tumble with us on Tumblr, and be sure to check out the new series on comedy. It's a documentary series that takes a look at everything in the comedy world. There's episodes up, so go do it. Okay, I'm done. Bye.